All right, first episode of our first podcast.
I wish I was stoned.
Hey, this is fucking awkward. I gotta be honest with you. We're doing a fucking podcast, man. It's random people just listening to you, but if anybody's gonna listen to us, thank you very much for listening to us.
Yeah, thank you guys.
My name is
Fuck you
Tony
guys.
Fox. That was Jader right there, and my other host is Ezel, and we are also bandmates. We're doing a band. It's currently in process right now, so if
It's
anybody,
currently in a hiatus.
yeah,
Don't lie to
process hiatus.
them. Don't lie to them.
We're gonna have some music out soon in a few months. We're working on that.
Yeah, we got like 2-3 songs.
Yeah, but give it some time.
No, I want it now.
First topic, guys. Music. What we got inspired by since high school till now. Jada, you want to go first, man?
Blink 182.
Oof.
That was actually middle school.
Since middle school, huh?
Yeah.
That's your
I've been. My brother got me into.
Hold on. What was first music you listened to?
I listened to everything my sister listened to. There was a lot of like the old school 80s music and shit like that, like a lot of the dance music and shit like that.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I got really into NSYNC like my 6th grade, and I was always listening to fucking NSYNC for whatever fucking reason. And then at one time, I was asking my brother to record a radio tape that someone let me borrow that was an NSYNC concert. And he was making fun of me up, down, left, and right. And sure enough, one time he comes over and he brings me the Hybrid Theory Linkin Park CD. And he tells me, here, this is real music.
That was junior high.
Listen to this. Yeah, it was 6th grade. 6th grade.
Good Lord.
And I haven't looked back since. From there, he gave me my first Blink 182 CD, my first Green Day CD, my first Nirvana CD. And then once I started meeting other people that listen to rock music, I went big from there. Freaking.
What song?
My favorite song was "One Step Closer" from Linkin Park.
One step. Oh, damn.
One
That's
Step
the. God damn.
I mean, that's the song that got them on the map. So.
That's a good song, though, man.
But
That's a good fucking
that
song.
really got me into wanting to listen more to rock, wanting to play guitar, wanting to play drums, and all that shit. So like, Linkin Park was a big influence, especially when I first started. Like, that Hybrid Theory album that he gave me was unplayable after like 2 years.
God
I
damn.
couldn't play that album anymore. it would skip like no tomorrow.
Good Lord. And that's junior high. What about high school and all that?
High school, I started getting more into the heavy metal, old school rock. I was high school. It was a lot of Metallica, a lot of Megadeth, a lot of AC/DC, a lot of. I liked one album from Slipknot. That was my first hard album when I was in middle school.
So, you were like a metalhead?
Kinda.
Rocker?
I mean, I was mostly a rocker. I always wore black. I always tried to wear black. I never considered myself a metalhead because I wasn't. Because I wouldn't just listen to just metal. I would always go back to Blink 182 and shit like that. And that was always the big knock of the metalhead crew in high school, was that if you couldn't listen to anything else but metal,
Yeah,
so
I
it's
know,
kind of
yeah.
like whatever. So it's like
Fuck
I
off,
never
man.
really considered myself a metalhead because, I mean, I listened to it, but it's not like it wasn't my first choice. So.
Well, no shit in sync. I mean, fuck.
Right.
That's a big fucking
Right?
jump.
I know, it's a huge fucking joke, bro.
So, but high school was a lot of metal, mostly because I was trying to fit in with the metalheads, so I was getting a lot into the metal, but I never got into like the harder stuff. Like, my homie Nightmare, he always listened to Cradle of Filth, and I couldn't listen. I couldn't listen to Cradle of Filth. I never liked it.
They're not bad for me. I like them.
But it's like no, and then after high school is when I started getting into a lot of old school rock. My pops showed me a lot of
Rock and roll.
yeah,
Rock and
old school rock, a lot of Led Zeppelin, a lot of Rolling Stones, AC/DC, freaking Creedence Clearwater Revival.
He was an old schooler then. He was an old school rocker.
Yeah. My pops was an old school rocker. Yeah, he grew up listening to the Beatles when he was like 13 years old. He saw the Beatles playing on TV, and he said that's what he wanted to do. That's why he plays guitar so well. He's been playing guitar for so many years.
Damn, that's cool.
But yeah, no, I got a lot of my classic rock influence from him. He always listened to a lot of Led Zeppelin, a lot of Pink Floyd. Well, Pink Floyd I got from a girlfriend.
And this is still in the high school days, right?
Yeah, this is high school still. This was like probably around 10th grade, 11th grade.
Wow.
I got with this chick. She liked Pink Floyd. She liked mostly the song "I Wish You Were Here." She liked that album, and then I got the album, and I really, really enjoyed the album. I especially love the fucking instrumental that David Gilmour does. Fucking love that shit. And then I got into The Wall. Forget it. My favorite album to get high to is The Wall. Fucking love it.
You ever been to the Pink Floyd laser show?
I went to it once in
really?
in Arizona. They had a Pink Floyd show in Arizona, and I kid you not, when you walked in, they gave you an eighth of weed as you walked in.
Shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's
It was
awesome.
fucking dope. I think this was '08, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
What?
you showed your ticket and they gave you like a little baggie of weed. That was
Wow.
probably like maybe like a gram or two,
Still.
but still, you know, it was fucking weed.
Oh, that's good.
So it was
That's
it was
dope.
it was it was dope. It was dope.
That's cool, man.
But
It
yeah,
ended
no,
at rock and roll pretty much.
I actually went to see Pink Floyd with
Oh,
my
no
mother-in-law.
way.
Yeah, when
Pink
they,
Floyd?
Yeah, when they were here. Fuck, when was it? I want to say 2011, maybe 2010.
Oh, wow.
They were here at the Staples Center, and Cindy's mom was like listening that I liked Pink Floyd because we were buying concerts for the Stone Temple Pilots concert that they were here when they were playing at the Nokia. And then I saw that there was Pink Floyd tickets, but they were only like the really expensive seats. So her mom was like, "Oh, if I could buy them, if you want to pay me back." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'll buy 2 tickets. You know, I'll take Cindy." She's like, "No, the ticket's for me. You and me are going. Cindy can buy her own ticket." I'm like, "Fuck, you serious?" So, but yeah, went to a Pink Floyd concert with my mother-in-law. Fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious.
How was that?
It wasn't bad. Like we didn't really communicate. We didn't really talk.
Did you
But
make out or what?
don't tell Cindy. Don't tell Cindy.
Didn't communicate.
We weren't communicating at all, if you know what I mean. But no, like, it was pretty fun. Like she kept like looking around because like, you know, there's a lot of fucking weed smoking there. So I'm like trying to like get a fucking contact high and shit like that. She bought me a few beers.
Also, wait, you didn't smoke the whole time there?
Oh, damn.
Now I didn't get to smoke because I mean I was with her and you know I was still trying to impress my mother-in-law at the time. So it's like I kind of had to like, you know, be good and everything. Like she asked me for a beer like twice before I finally said yes. But I mean it was a good concert. It was dope.
You want a beer? Huh?
Alcohol? Ew.
What the hell?
It was weird because it's kind of like yeah. And then like after that, she kind of like. It's funny though because the first time I met my mother-in-law, I was hungover as shit.
Oh, shit.
I met her the day after my birthday. I had a kickback at Ivan's house. And got fucking plastered, man. Fucking hammered. That was the time that what's her face was fucking hung over the trash can and just throwing up. Fucking Leslie. Fucking, we were both throwing up on fucking trash cans and shit. But very next day I had to go meet her for the first time, and I'm like, She's like, ¿Qué tiene este voz? So Cindy's like, oh, he's hungover. Oh, okay. So she made me something for like the hangover.
What the fuck, dude? That's a good one.
So I mean, it was fun. But I mean, like the Pink Floyd concert was dope.
I bet.
I think honestly, my favorite concert that I went to was Cindy's mom was a doula for the Scott Weiland, and then eventually the Leo brothers of Stone Temple Pilots. So like.
That's neat.
They all know, all their wives know Cindy. All the three band members know Cindy.
Wow, really?
Yeah. So then Cindy's mom got in contact with Dean DeLeo's wife. Not Robert DeLeo, the bass player, his wife, and let her know that we were going to the concert. And then she told Cindy's mom to give her phone number so that way they can get in contact when we were in the concert. We saw the first half of the concert in the regular seats that we were at, and then the second half of the concert we literally saw it backstage.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
that shit was fucking.
That's fucking
dope.
cool.
I wasn't high, I wasn't anything.
That's still,
but
that's a high in itself.
back being the backstage. I have pictures of that shit on my Facebook.
Fuck. You
Fucking
didn't meet anybody?
Huh?
You didn't meet nobody?
I shook both the Leo brothers' hands.
This was before cell phone pictures, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, I was too busy taking pictures of the thing, and then like I was like, well, I'm gonna take a picture of the event. Cindy was like, no, don't do that, like don't do like that. But my favorite thing was like they see Cindy and like, oh, Cindy, what's up? And I'm like, oh shit, they really do know you.
That's cool, man. That's a weird feeling right there.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite concerts. I also got to see Van Halen with my pops. It was me, my pops, and Caesar. We got to go see them at the Arrowhead Pond. Well, when it used to be called the Arrowhead Pond. We see them over there, and then went to go see Guns N' Roses. I actually won tickets to that concert.
With Slash?
Yeah, with Slash.
Damn.
When they were just reunited again. That was maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I want to say, when they were playing
Oh,
at
it's
the...
recent. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was at the Dodger Stadium. I almost turned around. I didn't go to that concert because I was so mad. I was so annoyed at Cindy. It was this time we were struggling. We didn't have much money and shit. And we couldn't afford the parking. So I fucking was like, fuck this. I turned around and I started driving down. Sure enough, I see people parking on Sunset Boulevard to walk up fucking Van Scully Way to go into the stadium.
God damn.
So right away, I bust the bitch and I fucking park. And Cindy's just looking at me like, and you didn't want to fucking go. So that was my first concert. I actually got to get high at that concert. Funniest story of that concert. We're smoking weed, right? And then the guy's next to me is like, oh, hey man, I'll give you $10 for a joint. I'm not here, homie. You want to smoke? You can have this joint. I gave him a fucking joint and we were smoking, fucking chilling, fucking jamming to the fucking songs and shit. Next thing you know, like I see the guy like pass the fuck out on the concert and like kind of like
guy?
looking like, yeah, the guy that I gave the joint to. And then his homie is like, hey man, what was it? It was just weed, right? There was just weed in this joint. I'm like, yeah, dude, that's all it is. Like, I don't fucking do any other drugs. Like, it's just weed. He was like, oh man, I guess he hasn't smoked in so fucking long. And like, they left like 3 songs into the concert. They never came back.
Oh,
What the
Never
fuck?
came back. Never came back. I was
That's
like,
sad.
what
3
the
songs
fuck?
into the concert, not even Led Zeppelin.
Nah, bro.
Dang.
3 songs into the concert, they were gone. Out. I was like, damn. Oh, that was pretty dope. And I saw System twice. I saw them at the Rose Bowl.
That's cool.
And then the last time was at the San Bernardino when Incubus was there.
I think that's the one I saw pictures of you guys going.
Oh yeah, it was with Ivan.
and
Yeah,
Randy,
Ivan,
right?
Fabian, and his brother.
How was that?
That was fun. That was fun.
Are they worth seeing live?
Huh?
Are they worth seeing live?
They're fucking amazing
Definitely,
seeing live, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, I still have like one of my playlists on Spotify is the set list of that day.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like every time I want to listen to the system, I play that playlist.
Damn. So you.
Yeah, I
went-
remember when you came back from it, you were just like, dude, that was like the best show I've ever been to.
Yeah. And it's funny too because everyone was saying like, oh, it's System of a Down, they're not gonna play that long. Like they played almost 2 hours, if
Oh,
not almost
wow.
2.5 hours, dude. Like
Good
it
Lord.
was a long concert. It was fucking dope. And then like the time at the Rose Bowl was fucking fun too. That one was fucking fun too, but we were all the way in the nosebleed, so we really couldn't see.
Still, that's
But I mean,
fucking
it was the
awesome.
Rose Bowl. I mean, the Hollywood Bowl. It's doesn't matter where you sit, you can still fucking see them. The only thing that sucked was I think every time we started smoking a joint, they'd tell us to turn it off, so we couldn't really smoke.
God
But,
damn, dude.
yeah.
You went from pop to metal to rock and roll. And that's
Yeah.
pretty much what you're stuck at right now, right?
Yeah,
Rock
yeah,
and
that's
roll?
all I listen to.
That's kind of what I.
I mean,
always see,
my rock range still ranges like I'll fucking my like on Spotify, like you can make a like playlist and shit like that. Like my like playlist is literally fucking goes from Green Day to fucking Blink-182 to fucking the Slipknot to fucking Motley Crue to fucking AC/DC to fucking Iron Maiden back to fucking Green Day and shit like that, Offspring and all that shit. So
Out of all that, which one's your favorite genre then?
Ooh.
I don't think I have a favorite genre because
Well, which one do you mostly stick to then? Because I was thinking like rock and roll, because I always hear you like Led Zeppelin and fucking Sabbath and all this and that. 'Cause
it depends.
I always kinda saw
Honestly,
you-
my favorite thing about music, it all depends on my mood.
Yes.
yeah, yeah, I
my
get
mood,
that.
that's what
But I listen to everything, but I have a favorite that I like.
I don't.
No, you just all over the place. That's all
I'm
good.
literally all over the place. Like and like the days vary. Like depending on how I feel, like I'll play fucking a Green Day playlist.
Okay, that's good.
Other times I'll play a Nirvana playlist. Other times, fucking System of a Down, the fucking concert playlist. Fucking right now I'm on a fucking Van Halen binge. I've been playing nothing but Van Halen for the last 3 days. I have my spur of the moments.
I'm like that too. Like if I'm on a binge, I have to hear all the songs from that freaking band, man.
Yeah, so it's like that's my thing. Like honestly, if I was to say my favorite music, my favorite genre is just rock.
Right.
Like
Anything that spreads from there.
yeah, I mean, because rock is a broad term because there's all kinds of rock. There's punk rock, there's emo rock, there's fucking pop rock and shit like that. So
Talk here, not here. Okay. Because I couldn't hear you what you said right now.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah.
ponte
hear me
las
now?
pilas.
Yeah, sorry. It was completely silent when you were talking.
Oh,
But,
sorry, guys.
But that's pretty neat. God damn. These fucking concerts are fucking jealous of you.
Yeah, like that's
Seriously,
that's
man.
my favorite thing. I actually have a concert that I'm still waiting for. The fucking pandemic ruined for me.
Which one?
I'm actually going to. My cousin got me a ticket to go see System of a Down, and then I bought tickets for me, Cindy, Pops, and Lily to go see Motley Crue.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, to go see Motley Crue at the new stadium, but it was postponed from September of 2020 to September of this year.
Damn.
But I think it just got moved to August of next year.
That's cool, man.
But
Hey, what's as a child when you were younger? What song was stuck in your head like non-stop, dude? You said you burned out the fucking Linkin.
The Linkin
you
Park-
said one step closer
Step
was the
Closer.
one. That must
One
have been your one.
yeah, like middle
pretty
school.
neat, man.
Middle school was defined by One Step Closer for a
That's
long,
cool,
long
man.
time.
That's pretty neat.
And then right after that, I ended up burning out the International Super Hits Green Day album.
Oh.
I burned out that one too. And then
Hey, you were a big Green Day fan.
Yeah, you were.
I burned out kind of burned out the System of a Down Toxicity album, but I got it used, so I don't really count it as burning out. But eventually, like, the album wasn't playing anymore because it was old. I got it used, and then Steal This Album. I literally did what the album told me to do. I stole that fucking album. Hey, it told me to steal this album, so I
said it,
fucking
right?
stole it. The band told me to do it.
Damn, that's cool, man.
Yeah, but that's always been my go-to. Like, if I'm feeling any sort of way, most of the time, like, I'll jump into like a Green Day album. I'll jump into a Nirvana album or System of a Down album. That's like
that's
those are like really like my go-tos when
At
I'm
least
like,
you fucking have options. You're all over the place.
yeah.
That's,
I'm
pretty
on-
neat.
that's always been my favorite thing. Is like I have options. Like if I want to listen to something old, I'll go to old school rock. I'll go to Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, AC/DC. If I want to listen to something new, I'll go to like Green Day, fucking Blink-182. If I'm feeling emo, I'll go to Blink-182. If I'm feeling grungy, I want to feel like the 90s, I go to fucking Nirvana.
That's neat, man. Fuck, that's awesome.
I have a range.
That's cool. He's out. And
Yes.
where did you start from when you were younger?
Kind of like him, like my
Pop?
family. They just,
NSYNC?
not with NSYNC, but like my family. They were
Backstreet
doing
Boys,
the.
the opposite.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye bye. Nah, it was
you
like
were
with
you were
banda.
against them.
We're better. No, we're better.
Oh shit.
Nah, but it was like all that banda, chunti music, all that stuff. But my dad was really into like old school rock.
Because of
too.
family.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, of course, yeah.
But growing up with
I'm
that,
guessing. I'm sorry. I'm guessing you too, right? Because with that, or you didn't get no banda, no.
Yeah, I got a Spanish
sorry,
medium,
Zell,
but I think I get the range of music from my mom because my mom liked a lot of old school rock. Like she would listen to a lot of my dad's favorite musician was Freddie Fender. So we had a lot of Freddie Fender.
Wow. What
wow.
the
there was
fuck, dude?
also,
I did not expect this shit out of Jader, man.
yeah, and then my mama would play her Mexican music and shit like that. I really got into. I really started getting into rock when I started listening to Shakira's first couple of albums. Cause she played rock. She was
yeah,
She
he's
played.
right.
I
She
guess we
played
weren't
rock in
done with
Spanish.
Jader. God damn, dude.
She played rock in Spanish, so I started listening to that. Like Juanes, the
Yeah.
first two albums was also kind of rockish.
Yeah,
so
no,
yeah.
so I got into that, and then like from there, like obviously like I started getting into other rock music. But like
That's how I started with my rock. I started with rock in español.
yeah.
Oh,
Like
really?
my favorite.
That's what you started rock with?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I started with Café Tacuba and Maná.
Yeah, I didn't learn
Yeah.
I didn't learn about Spanish rock until I want to say high school, middle school, because they started playing it in I started coming out in a lot of quinceañeras like when I was like 11 years old. From 11 on, I came out at like at least 15 quinceañeras minimum. So, I mean, I had a lot of friends that were girls, and I was one of the few guys that would actually dance. Like they wanted to go dance, I would go out and go dance with them. You know what I mean? So like. All the fucking girls that I knew would be like, oh, you dance, right? You want to come out of my 15? Sure. Anything to get me the fuck out of my house, I'll fucking go. I don't give a shit. I came out in a lot of 15s. I got to the point that I was coming out in so many 15s that my mom would tell the girls that I was able to come out if they paid for my tuxedo. They always did.
God damm.
They always did.
Damn, Jay
always
the
did.
pimp. Look at that.
They always did. Well, I mean, because, in the quinceañeras, they get a
And then he
discount.
got married.
The quinceañeras always get a discount for them taking their party to get a tuxedo at a certain place,
Okay,
and
that's cool.
most of the time,
It's like a
oh, excuse
discount
me.
kind of thing.
Most of the time they would get a tuxedo rental for free, so that was mine. So it was like, I paid maybe for a tuxedo maybe like 3 or 4 times minimum
Out of the 15.
out of the 15
That's cool.
that I came out in. So I mean, that was also my mom's thing when I was younger. Like
Dude, that force of will cards, man.
right? That was always my mom's thing though. Like when I was younger, my mom always danced. My mom loves to fucking dance, and my dad, wasn't able to do it because he had a heart condition. So every time my dad would stop dancing, my mom would drag me to go dance with her. And I'd always like try to fight her, but the way she always got me back was, "Mijo, do it for the ladies, so you can get all the girls." Funny thing, it fucking worked.
Yeah.
It fucking worked.
Life lesson,
Yeah,
guys.
that's great. Next podcast.
Let's wrap it up.
All right, Jader, you took enough. Let's go. Hey, y'all were asking the questions.
Ezel, you started at well, okay.
Spanish rock.
That was first.
Rock that I started with was Spanish rock, and it was like Café Tacuba.
That's kind of what got you into music,
yeah,
right?
that got me into like straight up into rock.
Spanish, okay. Mhm.
And it's crazy because I jumped from that, and I remember my first album that I bought was from Carlos, white boy, from high school. He's like really light skinned. It was Puddle of Mud.
Shit,
Yeah,
come
and-
clean.
She fucking hates
Yeah,
me.
that one, and I need to feel you.
Oh, Control?
Control. Those two were my
Oh,
favorite
that's a good song.
songs. And
Damn.
yeah, I started with Puddle of Mud. And
That was
then
high school. That was middle school.
That
Stuff.
that was middle school and middle school. Because before then, it was just like straight up like
Spanish rock.
Spanish rock, and old school
Ska?
rock like AC/DC. No, I didn't
No?
even jump into ska until like high school.
Wow.
That's when I didn't even get into Sublime first. I actually got into Pepper first.
I don't
Yeah.
know what the fuck Pepper is.
That's why y'all fucking into it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I
oh,
love
interesting.
Pepper. And then that's how I
And
got
then you
introduced
went-
into Sublime.
damn.
Like everybody's like, oh, Sublime.
the-
And
yeah.
I was like, well, who the fuck is Sublime? You guys need to listen to Pepper, man.
Wow.
And I'm like cheering for the underdog the whole time.
Wow. You see that
Yeah.
one coming.
But I mean, that was always your thing, though. You always went for the underdog.
Yeah, like I was always listening to like bands from like way the fuck out there. Like I remember I was listening to that band Jack Off Jail. It was that goth old school band, and everybody was like, "Dude, what the hell is this
What is
garbage?"
this?
And I'm like, "She's singing about her cat." And I don't know, man. I like stupid, simple songs like that. My cat. And
Oh, shit.
yeah, from there, I took a huge jump and started listening to Korn. Disturbed became one of my favorite bands. Sickness.
This is high school, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's high school, and that's like everybody
Yeah,
had
they
problems
were
with their
big on it.
parents and
Yeah,
blah blah blah.
yeah.
So then, don't do it again, don't do it again. That became my #1 song, and I remember I used to lock my door and blast that song just to piss them off whenever we get in an argument, and just hear it in my walls. Don't do it again. I'll be a good boy.
My song to piss on my parents was
just
"Fuck a Dog" from Blink-182.
Oh my god.
Just because it said "fuck" like so many fucking times.
No, and before that Disturbed song, my song to piss on my parents was "Me Vale" from Maná, just because they knew what it meant.
There was this song by Limp Bizkit called
My Way?
Hot Dog. And he says fuck like 100 fucking times that song. That's the song fuck this, and I forgot the fucking lyrics.
Well, back in high school, I was listening to Murder Dolls, and nobody knew who Murder Dolls
they're pretty good.
was back then. And yeah, I'm like showing them
still
like,
don't.
oh yeah. See, they got sick ass songs, and they have a song. I like to say fuck, and the whole song he's just singing about fuck. I don't care about your fucking problems. I just like to say fuck. And then like the chorus is like, and I don't care if my mother or my motherfucking father. I just really like to say fuck. So that's a good one if you want to piss them off, bro.
Keep it in mind. Shit. Put it in Bluetooth on their speakers.
As soon as they turn on their car.
Fuck. So, Spanish rock. What was it? Like banda first? First
Well,
it was.
I didn't like banda. It was just.
But
I
that's
grew
what
up
got
with
you-
that.
okay.
Yeah, like my parents.
So
they
technically, it
were-
was rock,
yeah.
Spanish rock first, and then
Spanish rock was the one that I actually jumped into. It was like I loved it, and then I remember I had a thing for Juanes, his songs, and everybody at high school was like, "Oh, that fool's a trash. That fool's a horrible," and this, and I kept that shit low key. And then I started talking to Jada, and this fucker's like blowing him up, and I'm like, "Oh shit, another Juanes fan!" Yeah, because I
That
didn't
was
want
my
people.
favorite thing. Like he was playing guitar and it's like, was the same thing that got me with Shakira. Like Shakira was playing her guitar while she was singing her music.
Yeah, and
And it's like I went to a Shakira concert. Like she literally busted out the guitar and fucking played the fucking guitar with
This
the
guy's
fucking.
winning this fucking concerts. God damn it. We gotta do another.
Shakira concert on top of
What
that.
the fuck is going on here? God damn.
Bro.
Okay,
this
we're
was
gonna have to come back to you later, man.
2018, I think it was.
Fuck. God, so fuck.
Yeah,
18?
18.
Ah, that was
2018 recent.
fucking
Yeah.
recent, dude.
Yeah, I paid. I took Cindy for her birthday, I believe it was.
Damn.
I think I paid like $200 for the seats. Each
I'm
seat.
too evil for that.
That's a lot.
Jeez,
still
Spanish
young,
metal, and that's you're stuck there.
Nah, then I went all over the place. That's when like techno, electro, and all that stuff started coming into.
Oh.
I remember Daft Punk started coming out too. Well, I started listening to Daft Punk in high school too, and then Dota, what's his name, Bass Hunter. I don't know if you guys remember that guy, Bass Hunter. Like I was huge in Bass Hunter coming out of high school, and like LMFAO.
My
and
techno
all
was
that.
fucking Sandstorm.
That's him.
No,
That's the guy that does it.
No, that was Daru.
Oh, well, no, he does the Sandstorm.
I don't know if you were listening to it, but I think that's how I fucking met you with Davey.
Yeah.
Was me and Davey. He's like, oh, somebody's gonna come up. He's gonna sing vocals around. I was like, oh, whatever. And we went to the fucking sidewalk, and I could see you coming from like way down, fucking twirling, and looks like you're stepping. You're going. I was like, oh, what the fuck did I get myself into, dude? I was like, oh, I don't know what to do here.
Yeah.
That's how I fucking met this guy, just twirling down the fucking sidewalk.
I was trying to learn how to shuffle. Didn't learn how to shuffle. I guess
Party
it looked more
rock
like
is
a.
in the house
It was more of a
tonight.
twirl.
Everybody's
that
gonna
was
have
good.
a good time.
Oh,
Damn.
man. That was a
Techno.
long time ago.
Fuck,
with Davey.
techno. That's insane. So, new metal. So, what about all that Nirvana stuff then?
That
Did you ever
happened
get
in,
into that?
Yeah, hell yeah. I was big in Nirvana too.
Yeah.
It was 90s, so during high school.
So it's not just metal; it's a company.
Yeah, it was
like
everything.
him rock.
Yeah, back then I was also getting a little bit into country rock. I just didn't want to tell anyone because there was apparently a stigma like,
Yeah.
oh, country sucks, country's horrible, this and this.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like simple lyrics, and they're so simple, talking about their car, their beers, their ladies.
Yeah.
One of the three. You Russian roulette, pick one. Yeah. So it's super simple, but they're really, really nice and low and mellow. But yeah, like it got me when I started listening to those type of lyrics. Starting to write more melodic songs, and that's when I actually started writing more lyrics. Because I used to write poetry, but I started just changing them into lyrics.
Okay.
And yeah, I remember I joined this one band, and they were full on metal, and they liked me because I was able to do the what was that one song? The Power Rangers theme song, and I sounded just like him. So they were like, "Oh yeah, we want this guy to freaking sing our song." They've got a power and the force that you never seen before. That shit. And so I joined the band, and then I come out there like, "Oh yeah, let us take a look at your material." And I gave him my folder, and it was all these love songs and all these like super harmonies and melodies.
What did they say?
And then yeah, they were like, "Yeah, we're just gonna do covers, bro."
Oh, fuck.
And so we stuck with covers. Yeah, that was my first band. It was a good couple of 2-3 months, and then the drummer quit. And then I joined another band with that same group. We ended up getting a new drummer. We never practiced, and we had a show. When we actually did the show, it was horrible, and we got booed. So we stopped talking about that band. But this was like 19, 20 years old. And then that's when I actually started talking to Davey, because Davey was telling me that he wanted to start doing a band and more melody. So that's when me and him were talking on Facebook.
already.
I think it was Facebook or MySpace. And that's when I got introduced to Soda Man.
That was weird, man.
It was fun. He was a good drummer.
He was good, yeah.
Yeah.
He was funny.
Pretty cool, crazy guy.
A story from him. He was playing drums, and we were taking a break, all three of us. And the Latero guy was passing by, and Davey bought one. The whole practice, which was a good 30 minutes at that point, and we took a little break. He was doing the aerosol shit. And
fucking computer cleaner.
in front of the Latero man. Boom! He's just like doing his fucking elote. He's just looking at him like, and we're just both like just waiting for our elote. He's just laying there at their face down, and the elote guy is like okay, like all right, we're just gonna let that go then, I guess.
Bro, I got one. I
fucking
got
Soda
a
Man, dude.
funny one with him. So we were at some party, and this is when the whole EDM thing started blowing up, and that's when he started taking pills like heavy.
Oof.
And I remember when I picked him up, he told me, he's like, I just took a triple, and I'm just like, a triple what? And he's like, a triple pill or whatever. And I didn't know anything about pills at the time. So he did a triple, and he's like, man, I'm feeling good. I'm going to take another one. So if he took 6 at that point, and I go, and he's just chugging, taking shots, he's going crazy, he's dancing, he's feeling good. I'm like, this who's sweating a lot. And like, he's just like, his clothes were drenched in sweat. So I go, I start talking to him with some girl out in the front, blah, blah, blah. I come back in, and I'm like, yo, where's Soda Man? I go check up on him. He's in the freaking toilet, passed out, but he's like convulsing, dude, like in the toilet, like shaking bad. I'm like, yo, I think this fool's like gonna die or something here. So I drag him from the toilet, like, because you know he's a big guy. So I'm like struggling, flopping him to the freaking the tub. And then it's just running just cold water on him, and I'm like slapping his face. I'm like, dude, wake up, and he's like pretend to drown or something like that, and he's snapping out of it. I'm like, all right, cool. He's cognitive. He's fucking like, you know, he's breathing and everything's all right. And then he comes out later and he's like, man, I sweat a lot.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, no, motherfucker, we just took your ass a shower.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, and I remember this one time too. We were all kicking it, and him and Julio, Paul, I think it was Gabriel and Benji. We were at Benji's house, and we were all smoking, and they started talking about ghost stories. We had a little campfire, and then Julio comes out and he starts talking about duendes and how they're real and shit like that. You know, duendes, the little like the little gnomes. There you go. So he starts talking about those shits, and Julio, like, he's tripping out. So he starts like crouching, and he's like, I'm gonna go take a piss. Keep an eye on me, guys. So he goes he goes to the corner, and Soda Man's like holding it in. He's tripping out. He's like, dude, this fool's gonna fucking lose his shit. So he grabs a little rock pebble or something, and he flings it at Julio, and it smacks like a little stump tree that was right next to Julio. And Julio jumps, flips out, and he comes back to us like with his head like crouched down. He's like, dude, the duendes are fucking attacking. We lost it, dude. We
Fucking Grim?
yeah.
Ah, it does sound like Grim.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell.
Oh, they do drugs.
No, do drugs.
Do the right.
If you want to have fun,
do the right ones.
You wanna have fun, do drugs.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So damn. So techno, metal,
Yeah.
no oldies.
I actually didn't get into oldies till late into high school. Growing up, I wasn't really into them. I think the best song that I was into was Hotel California, and that's just because my dad was like obsessed with it. And yeah, that was like the oldies the only one that I can really remember. Like, I listened to Metallica and all that other stuff back in high school, but I just felt like I was listening to it to kind of fit in. It wasn't really me wanting to listen to it. So it's like, I was hanging out with the metalheads, like Jader said, so I had to listen to metal. So I kept my personal. Dude, I used to listen to that Justin McCarthy song. What was it called? Frick. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold.
The fuck?
That was my.
Am I the only true rocker here?
that was his freaking Backstreet Boy NSYNC. That was my song, bro. But I didn't tell anyone because I was like, oh man, I don't want anyone thinking that, you know, I'm a freaking fruit or something. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, so I'm like Corn all the way, Disturbed. Yeah,
that's fucking crazy. That's cool, man.
Yeah,
that's cool. And that's pretty much it right there, huh?
Now I'm leaning a little bit more and more to country, just because the melody and stuff like that.
Because it doesn't matter now,
yeah. But yeah, now nobody cares what you listen to. It's so open. It's so like whatever.
So what about this new? Oh, what about rap? Like hip hop?
Oh hell yeah! I've always listened to rap, but I see for oldies, I listened to oldies like rap back in the day. That was the golden era, man. That shit was.
Yeah, that's what I listened to. The '90s hip hop and rap and rap. Early 2000s.
I actually was obsessed with Dre when he was first coming out. I used to love that fucking fool. And then when Eminem came out, I was obsessed with Eminem. Yeah, like I remember my cousin Enrique, me and him both were just obsessed with Eminem. We were trying to freaking sing his songs. And you know, back then, like his songs, his songs were crazier, and yeah, they were for adults, but the way that they played sounded more like for teenagers and for
fun and
preteens.
goofy,
yeah, like
even the music videos.
Yeah, I feel like he was targeting the younger generation. Not
he was smart, dude.
Yeah,
he was a fucking smart guy.
Yeah, but yeah.
Damn, that's cool. And you too, Jada, right? With the oldies.
Yeah, oldies like hip hop and rap was always old school. I loved NWA. I loved Ice Cube. I loved fucking Dr. Dre. Fucking Snoop Dogg was fucking dope. One of my favorite rappers is fucking Tupac.
Of course, yeah.
Tupac is one of my favorite rappers.
It's amazing. Damn, that's cool, man. What about Ezel? A song that you fucking played it when I was younger that fucking burnt out?
That burnt out.
That you just played over and over again.
It has to be one of the Nirvana songs. Either Rape Me. Yeah, it's either Rape Me or Smells Like Teen Spirit. One of those two.
Smells Like Teen Spirit, really?
Yeah, because I saw the music
actually
video
like
and I
that
actually
one?
liked the music video a
It's
lot.
a good
Yeah.
video.
It was so like
MTV
mellow.
was
It was
so good
yeah.
back in the
Oh
day.
man, MTV back then. Jesus.
Good times.
Yeah, like right after Beavis and Butthead. Like it was right after the whole Beavis.
I
and
never
Butthead
got
thing.
into Beavis and Butthead.
I liked it, but sometimes I felt it was dragging on and too slow. That's my personal opinion. But then they started just bringing MTV music videos, like, and then they had the commercials where it was music videos as well. And I remember that's where I saw him for the first time too, Wings of a Butterfly, the music video, and I was like, dude, that video is freaking sick.
Oh, I do remember you were in a big him phase.
Yeah, like I was listening to the albums that nobody even heard
Yeah.
about. Like, yeah,
That's
it was
cool.
sick. MTV, man, actually used to show good music back then.
Damn.
None of that reality show
I
shit
still
now.
blame MTV for giving popularity to Avril Lavigne.
I like that, bro.
She's cute, but she was horrible.
He was a
Avril
skater
Lavigne?
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked her.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of Avril Lavigne.
That's
Mhm.
cool, man. That's awesome.
She was cute. Yeah, she really was.
She was cute, man.
Still is. What you guys talking about?
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Move.
What about you, Tony? What got you started, man?
I started with oldies like the Doors, Beatles, anything that old 60s, 70s with my parents. I hung out a lot with them, so they listened to oldies, so that's all I listened to all fucking day. My sister got into like R&B, so I started, not directly, but she's always playing it, so I could hear it. My brother, one of them to like kind of hip hop rap. He wasn't deep, but you could get taste of it. And then my other brother, rock and roll. So I got old school, I got R&B, I got rock and roll, and I got hip hop.
You got like
Young
an
age.
early generation of all the good stuff.
Well rounded over there.
Yeah, because
well-rounded.
R&B back then was beautiful.
Yeah,
too.
fucking R&B back in the day was fucking
Yeah.
dope.
So this is all straight from 5 years old till they left. They left when I was in 12, 15. They were already gone. I was already here myself. And that's when I took over. And the genre that I kept was rock. And I fell in love with this genre called horror punk, which is the Misfits, Blitzkid, Mr. Monster, shit like that. And that's the
I
one-
remember when they used to say Misfits was just punk,
Yeah.
and then they started coming up
Yeah,
with all kinds
same.
of fucking,
yeah, all kinds of
all kinds of
separations.
fucking genres and shit. I'm like, dude, it's just rock. Calm down.
Everybody wanted to start feel special,
Yeah.
whatever. But you know,
I mean, whatever. It is what it is.
It is what
But
it
it's
is.
even more flooded now. Like the genres just
It's
went
insane.
even more. Yeah.
It's too much, darn. So that's now I'm going back to it's rock.
Like when they ask us, what kind of music are you playing now?
Rock.
Alternative. Just say alternative. man.
Music.
Yeah.
I just say rock. What kind of rock?
Music,
Rock.
music, rock.
Alternative. I just say alternative.
Alternative?
Like,
Everywhere.
because they can't question that. What kind of alternative?
What do you
Alternative?
mean? How do you
Alternative.
I'm
Alternative.
I'm alternating fucking
No,
rock.
I'm
Okay?
alternating the alternate. So that's just no bands, no specific, except for the Beatles and the Doors and the Eagles, because my dad. But other than those bands, there was no specific. It was just
Listening to
this genre, this genre, this genre. So I got like I said, well rounded. When I got into rock, goddamn, I think, fuck, what was my first rock song? Good lord.
He had these questions ready for us, but didn't
Not
have it
for
ready
me.
for himself,
He didn't have the
guys.
answers ready for
I
himself.
never plan ahead. I had to have been in the Linkin Park area too, because they hit hard, man.
Yeah.
They hit
The Hybrid
hard.
Theory album was fucking epic, man.
And you're right. I think it was Linkin Park, because that's when LimeWire started getting
Yeah.
popular, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Answer for your computers.
R.I.P. all my computers that I roasted with fucking LimeWire.
Oh, the school computers, bro.
Oh my god, that's right.
I got caught. My fucking friend. Oh my god. I gave him a password because we had a computer class. He's like, dude, I gave you like a little present. I go, oh, cool, man. I'll check it out. And I opened it. It was a fucking nude. And the teacher sat right behind me. And as soon as I open it, I go, close. And before I close it, I heard, oh, Lord. I was like, oh, shit. And they were like, hey, come up here. You were watching nudes. I didn't know it was there. And they let me go.
Oh man.
Didn't
I
punish me.
mean, you could always play it out like, oh, I really didn't know. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
you
well,
you
you were a
legitly
kid,
didn't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, well, technically, yeah, you're right. But yeah, I got caught watching porn at school by the teacher. That's neat.
High school, man.
Good times.
Man, I remember watching porn at the library.
I remember back then we used to share a magazine, like in the guys' locker room. It would just be like, "Yo, check this out." Nobody but magazine floating around.
When I first got the printer, when I started printing out pictures and taking it to school, like, check this shit out, dude.
Well,
Tony was the
My
plug.
first
I was
nudie
the
mag I ever
plug.
saw was fucking Gabriel in middle school. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's my first time I ever saw a nudie magazine was I think it was in middle school. I think Gabriel brought the fucking the China edition.
Oh,
Playboy?
wow.
I think he brought the China edition of the Playboy and he was showing it to us. I'm like, what the fuck? It's the first time I ever saw a nudie magazine.
Damn.
Fucking Gabriel.
Oh, LimeWire. That introduced me to Sublime, The Misfits, and Slayer,
Nice.
and Bad Religion.
Oh,
I just
Bad Religion.
randomly got this band, three of these. I got Linkin Park with that one. That Linkin Park was the first one. I was like, damn, it sounds badass. I think it was Hybrid Theories. Points of Authority.
Oh.
Dude, I was like, damn, this shit sounds heavy.
Yeah.
And then I think the next one was Slayer, that Raining Blood. I was like, God damn, I never heard heavy shit like that before. I go, fuck. And then Misfits, the first Misfits song was Astro Zombies. And I was like, fuck, dude, these songs are made. And then from there, it just
Ran
rock,
away with
punk,
it.
rock, punk. And then I found the genre horror punk. And there's a whole small group of us and here in LA. And we got pretty big. It died out quick, but it was fun while it lasted. And I go, cool, these are my fucking people. Fucking awesome. 5 years of fun. That's all we had, but it was fun, man. My people, my bands. I go there. We all know every band that plays. Horror punk was popular in New Jersey, and those bands came here to play for us. So that was fucking awesome. Good times, met a lot of people, but now it's over. It's dead. It's just it, but it was fun.
Start it up, man. Start it up. You see social media now. It's easy to start
It's a
shit
lot
up now.
easier. So, like I said, we're learning all this recording shit. We're learning each other also. You know, we're gonna push hard. We're gonna push hard again.
We need that damn basis.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
What happened to Caballo?
It's a work in process. We got somebody hopefully,
Yeah,
but we'll see how it
hopefully.
goes.
I know a bass player that's playing right now.
Awesome.
See, 2 days a month right now.
Yeah, that's all we ask for right now.
Let me
Twice
know.
a
2
month.
hours, 2 days a month.
What days? Let me know.
Saturdays.
2
Every other
hours a
Saturday.
month. 1 hour each practice. That's all.
2 hours.
Do I want to go? Okay.
2 hours each practice.
Okay.
Well, let me know. When are we gonna set it up?
Well, we still need the basis.
We'll get more. Like, I'm still learning all this proper recording shit too. So I'm twisting all kinds of knobs here to make it sound decent. It's such a fucking pain in the shit. Like this makes me realize why they charge so much to go record. It's a pain in the fucking ass. I can see why they charge so much now. But anyways, my music.
Yeah, back to you.
Back to me.
So self-centered.
Dick.
Yeah, it's just that's it, man.
And you just stuck there?
I stayed with rock,
Horror punk.
horror punk. I stayed with it, but it's honestly it's not till now, these recent few years, that I really opened up to the metal, the Iron Maidens, all those shit. I liked them, a few songs. I wasn't a big fan for them for some reason. I was more rock, alternative rock, punk, and metal was like cool. Metallica was my favorite.
Not gonna
I-
lie, Spotify has been coming in clutch because now when you click on an artist, you hear shit that you never heard of before.
Really?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm always just listening to like an artist that I'm feeling, and it's like, all right, cool. Like this fucking song was dope. Let me
And then
listen
I don't
to
know
another
where
one.
something else
I'm-
pops up and you're like, oh,
I'm
what
running.
the fuck is this? This sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm
But
run-
also sometimes there's a hit and miss. You're like, what the fuck is this?
Mhm.
Let me skip this real quick. Let me
Oh,
dislike
This
to make
one
sure.
band,
This
I listened to 2 of their albums, and out of all those albums, 2 songs are the only ones I like.
Damn,
Yeah, so it is a hit and miss, man.
it's not bad.
But yeah,
I
those
use
2 songs are.
YouTube Music. And I got tired of the fucking commercials. I can't stand that shit, dude. But that's the only reason. That's the only thing I pay for. YouTube Music. that's it.
Spotify, bro. Spotify comes in clutch.
Yeah.
It like it personalizes it to the shit
Yeah.
that you start listening to too.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like, hey,
I-
you listen
I-
to
I-
all
I-
these. Let me give you a suggestion on something new.
That was one
That's
reason
neat.
why I went to Spotify instead of Pandora, because Pandora you can't really choose what you want to listen to. Where at least back
Isn't
then.
Pandora limited? That's what artists are on there?
I don't even know, bro. To be honest,
No?
I don't know because at the time when I was trying to listen to it, like I couldn't find a specific song to listen to. I would have to basically play the band, and then if the song came up, then it came up. But it also played you like all kinds of other bands that fell in the same genre, kind of like Spotify does every once in a while.
Yeah.
But Spotify actually allows you to play a full album if you want to listen to a full album. Whereas at the time when I was trying to choose between Pandora or Spotify, I couldn't do that with Pandora. If I chose an album, it would give me the song of the album, and then it'll change me to the albums. It's like, no, I want to listen to this specific album. Like, let me listen to this specific album. And then I heard about Spotify from Fabian and Ivan, and I started using Spotify, and you're able to basically customize everything on there. So I fucking love Spotify.
That's neat, man.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm using YouTube Music right now. Like I said, I hear fucking commercials. I like going from this song that ended good. Like the song ended fucking fantastic. Next song, no, it's a fucking commercial.
Okay.
And it's like, that's what annoys me, and that's the only reason I pay for it.
Okay.
But
That makes sense.
If it wasn't for the commercials, I wouldn't pay for it, dude.
Yeah. No, I agree. I 100% agree.
And as for song that I fucking burnt when I was younger, that I probably annoyed the shit out of my mom and dad, because I was riding in the car with, rewind it. Angel Baby, that oldie song.
Oh, Angel Baby.
I think I've heard it.
This is back in the cassette.
Oh, man.
Rewind it. I broke the cassette. You burnt the CD. I broke the cassette.
Speaking about cassettes, how many of y'all remember fucking waiting for your song to come on fucking the radio so you can hit record?
God damn. I used to do that with the Pokemon episodes. Put in the VC, record the Pokemon.
I used to run home to catch the fucking Pokemon episodes, and then when the Pokemon rap used to come on, I fucking had it
my
lit.
God,
I had my
the
fucking
Pokemon
paper,
rap.
writing down all the fucking Pokemon to make sure I fucking got them. And then every time it fucking came on, I was always looking. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm missing this one. Fuck! I missed it. Okay, I gotta wait till tomorrow. Fucking
That
come
thing
back.
was dope, man.
I
Execute it. And like
did you memorize all of them when you?
Hell no.
No, you never did.
I did.
I did.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I did too when it was popular.
Hell no,
Those are good,
man. That's
man.
too much work for freaking little kids.
All right, kids, it's time for the Poke Rap.
You just do the singing. I'll take care of the hard part. I want to
Gotta,
be
gotta.
the best.
Oh, I like the other one. Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah.
Oh, god damn.
Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
Fuck, that's good, man.
Kabuto, Persian, Paris, Horsey.
Good time. That was fucking fun. Good, nice tasty music. Favorite bands, favorite song of all time, maybe. Maybe not you, Jada. You say you were all over the place, huh?
I am all over the place. It depends.
Okay, because you.
Creep.
Who?
Radiohead, Creep.
Yeah,
Really?
that's always been his own song. Is Creep.
Yeah. Like if anybody knows me for anything, it's gonna be Creep,
Creep.
by Radiohead. Yeah,
Damn, that's cool.
me and some girl broke up, and I was like emo for probably a year, and
Yeah,
just
he
that
was
song
pretty emo.
over and over and over and over and over and over.
Damn.
My parents even knew like, ay, anda triste otra vez.
I always played the song that like I found a song and I played it, and I found another song and I played. So I was never one song for a long period of time.
Yeah, that was always me too. Like right now, I'm like if I was to say right now on the top of my head, it would probably be Bad Fish from Sublime.
Damn, that's a good fucking song.
But right now, I would tell you that it's Hot for Teacher because I'm listening to it right now.
Oh, little fact that I found out: the guy who plays guitar for what's that song? Cherry Pie. Yo,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Warrant?
You know how simple the song is on guitar, right? You can
Yeah.
hear it. Apparently, the guitarist is one of the best fucking guitarists in the fucking world. Can keep up with some of the best guitarists, Jimi Hendrix and all that shit. You never know it because that's his most famous song.
Fucking 'cause
That
of Cherry
very
Pie?
simple guitar riff, and you wouldn't know it, but he's a classical guitarist. It's fucking insane. Man.
She's my cherry pie.
Well, got information out of everybody.
Don't steal my information.
I think I got some ideas for the next podcast.
Any bands or any song you might want to let people know that might not know of?
Right now, I'm stuck on this song. I'll show it to y'all.
Maybe
Is
you
it a
shouldn't
rock?
'cause
Is it
it's
punk?
Copyright.
It sounds. Oh, well, I'll tell you the name.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
say
can tell the
name,
name. Yeah, you can, right, you can
But
play it.
I don't think we could really play anything that's not ours because
Yeah.
they'll get
You're
thrown out
right.
because
Good
of that
catch.
shit.
I totally forgot about that.
All right, the band's called Authority Zero.
Oh, that's a good band. It's over seasons.
That's that band that I told you that I listened to 2 of their albums and I only found 2 songs.
Overseas is good. The other one is what was it called?
1 More Minute.
1 More Minute.
That's
a good
the song. Yeah. One more minute.
Kick
Yeah.
it back poolside.
One
Yeah.
more minute. Yeah.
That's a good
That song
song,
is good,
man.
man.
That's a good song.
Yeah, that's the song I'm gonna shoot out. Any
One
song
More
you want to shoot
Minute,
out?
huh? Damn. I've just been listening to a lot of. Right now.
What
again,
song would you recommend to anybody? Just a song that you're like listening to right now.
Yeah, I'm stuck right now.
Yeah.
I'm getting Iron Maiden Slayer right now. I'm really stuck again. I can't stop listening to The Trooper again. I'm stuck on it right now.
That's a good one.
I can't. I just over.
The first song, I don't know if you guys know this song,
I'm
but
just
if,
stuck
like,
on it
you
right
know,
now. I can't let it go.
if I was gonna recommend a song that nobody knows from a band, I'd say Jinx from Green Day. I don't know if you guys heard that
Jinx.
song.
I don't know.
I haven't heard it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs from Green Day.
Well, I got a band. If anybody listens to us again, a horror punk band. They're really good. He passed away, unfortunately. Mr. Monster is a really good band. He mixes kind of like doo-wop and horror punk together. He comes with really good lyrics. Listen to the lyrics. He's fucking amazing. That's a good band. Unfortunately, he passed away, but it is what it is. He left some really good music behind.
R.I.P.
All right, guys. That's some good info out of all of us, man.
It was a good show.
Appreciate you guys coming in. It was supposed to be half an hour. We did an hour.
Oh shit.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Yeah, thanks guys.
All right,
If you
guys.
stuck around to this part.
We'll see you in a month, right? There's
Yeah,
gonna be a
we'll see you
monthly
guys in a
podcast.
month.
We'll see you in a month with more info. We'll have another category next time.
And we'll do a 30 minutes to an hour podcast, guys. So we'll try to keep them short. We'll try to keep them less than an hour for you guys. We're going to shoot them more than 30 minutes if we can. If you guys have any suggestions, let us know. But yeah, thanks for following.
If there's a category anybody would like us to talk about, fucking shoot a comment, or if you know us personally, let us know. We'll fucking write it down. Maybe we'll talk about it next time.
And we might even bring you along too.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, we might bring guests soon. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Awesome.
Peace.
See ya.